Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back. So there's a new community update for ARK, which is really noteworthy because ARK Survival Ascended has been announced, but with ARK 2, it's actually been delayed, and a lot of people on Twitter are upset. I know, shocker. People on Twitter are upset, who would have guessed? But it's been delayed to 2024. We're going to discuss all of this in this community update, but a lot of people are mad that it got delayed, but also, like, I remember when ARK 2 got announced, a lot of people were mad that it existed because they figured ARK should have just been something that was continually supported. So I don't know if these are the same people who are mad about both things, which are kind of contradictory. But either way, we're going to read through this. I'm not going to get into the drama too much. I know people are upset, but I just kind of want to talk about this because I am not someone who is very knowledgeable with ARK. I do understand that it is a monster taming, or at least monster taming adjacent game. I do plan on picking up the version on Switch just to see how it runs because I've heard some things. But we're going to be talking about ARK 2, and when ARK 2 does eventually drop, we'll be diving into it more on the channel. But here we go with ARK 2. So after careful consideration, we have decided to delay the sequel launch to the end of 2024, when it will still launch exclusively on Xbox Game Pass and Windows distribution platform. So nothing about Sony or... So, I mean, I didn't think it would come out on Switch, but nothing about PlayStation. You know, PlayStation's kind of not getting a lot of monster taming games, I've noticed. This news may be disappointing to many. We feel it too, but we're confident this decision is the right one. Why the delay? Our goal is to make ARK 2 the best game it can be. This is. I'm not going to read too much into that. Basically, they're using Unreal Engine 5. Game dev is hard. They need more time. We sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. Your support and passion are vital to us, and we'll continue to work extensively to deliver the next-gen Ultimate Dinosaur Survival experience. With that in mind, we do not plan to showcase any gameplay, screenshots, videos of ARK 2 this year. Oh my, they're not even going to show anything with ARK 2. However, we intend to keep you informed and engaged in the development process by regularly showcasing more ARK 2 assets in the months ahead. I mean, assets aren't as interesting as actual gameplay footage and cinematics, but I found that actually really interesting. So our desire to push the boundaries of what ARK 2 is on the next platform has led us to the decision to create an intermediary Unreal Engine 5 ARK product utilizing some new technology we're building, allowing us to further our mastery of the new engine and ultimately battle test some of our riskier technical advancements. We'll gain a deep understanding of how well the rendering and lighting techniques work on console, what performances will be like, whether we can optimize and deliver interactive water and foliage on wide-scale bases, and more. We will deliver cross-platform modding, blah, blah, blah. Due to the scope of the technical and QL changes required for such a next-gen experience, it is not feasible to make this new version of ARK backwards compatible, which led us to conclude that this would have to be a separate product. So they're basically making ARK 1 again, but on next-gen consoles. They mention here why they think having ARK 1 and 2 together makes sense simultaneously. We also recognize that ARK 2 has some pretty significant design changes from the original game, which may not make it as appealing to everyone. Looking at you, Souls-like combat, primitive only weaponry, and strict third-person mechanics, and overall very serious tone, which is why we felt that it was essential to provide players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience to ensure that fans can continue to enjoy ARK they know for years to come. We're thrilled to share this new ARK with you this year, bringing it to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation together in a next-generation version of the game you love, topped off with the revolutionary cross-platform modding. So I'll probably pick this up on PS5, because I don't think my PC is about to run that very good. I'll definitely have to get a nice long-ass HDMI to connect my PS5 to my computer because it's all the way in the other room. But it is what it is. I've never played ARK. This is something that I've covered a little bit on the channel and I'm intrigued by, but I've been waiting for ARK 2 to actually dive in because it's so different that despite it being a quote-unquote sequel, I didn't think it was very important to have to play the first one. Clearly the devs don't feel that way, clearly the devs feel the same way, considering that they want to have kind of both games existing simultaneously. So this is what they have to say about this new ARK Survival Ascended game. ARK Survival Ascended is a next-generation remaster of our beloved ARK Survival Evolved, harnessing the power of the Unreal Engine 5. It will be released on all... Oh, for a second I thought they said Nintendo Switch. Xbox Series X, PC, PlayStation 5 by the end of August 2023, so something to look at. The base game will include the island, SOTF, and the non-canon DLC maps, which will be added to ASA over time. Xbox Series X and PC players only will be able to get it via an ultimate value bundle known as the ARK Respawn bundle. This bundle includes ownership of both ARK Survival Ascended and ARK 2, and it will be priced at $49.99. That's actually not bad for 2 games. This bundle will be able to purchase by the end of August up to 1 year, which after which ARK Survival Evolved and ARK 2 will be sold separately. Additionally, the bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1-month closed beta to ARK 2 in 2024. See, that kind of sucks that it's only Xbox and PC, because like my PC ain't about to run this game. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation 5 users will be able to get their hands on ARK Survival Ascended as a standalone next-gen game at launch for $39.99. So yeah, for the extra $10, you can get both. All the expansion packs will be sold separately on all platforms. Now, I think this is something that a lot of people are upset about. Like, if you went and bought all of the expansions on the original ARK, it's not going to carry over. So a lot of game studios do this. I'm not going to accuse these guys of doing this, but for example, FIFA, right? They come out with a new game every year just so that they can reset all the microtransactions. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, like the new one, it's actually been reselling skins that were sold in 2019's Modern Warfare that, you know, we have Activision accounts, so they should be able to bring that stuff over, but they don't on purpose because they know some people will rebuy it. So I think a lot of people aren't really happy about that. Like, if I bought, you know, all these expansions in ARK Survival Evolved, now you're telling me I have to buy them again just to get access to the next, quote-unquote, next-gen version, especially since it's a remaster. A lot of people aren't happy about that. I get that. So you guys can let me know your thoughts on that. But basically, they just go into, like, they're going to have some new content, quality of life improvements, stuff like that. Updated map, new structures, queuing system, new third-person camera with the option to opt out, so that's pretty interesting. Directional sprinting and walking, ping system, gamepad, cursor, all that fun stuff. And then just that's pretty much it. Paid expansion pack. We plan to release a new canonical story expansion for ARK Survival Ascended that will be available in Q4 2023. This DLC will feature 4 new creatures, which we'll share more information about. So if they're releasing like a brand new DLC and charging for it, that's fine. After launch, obviously. I do have an issue with them selling the already released ones again, just because it's on the remastered version. And then they're going to get some updates for the Switch version of ARK Survival, the Switch one. I'm actually debating trying the Switch one with you guys just for shits, because I have heard they updated it and made it better, but they're also doing something with ARK Mobile and Animate. Well, we're not going to talk about that, but basically, yeah. So a lot of people are upset because it feels like they're delaying the game and then they're just saying, oh, hey, by the way, can you guys like buy this stuff that we're doing? I think the idea of ARK Survival Ascended is interesting, to have like a next-gen version that'll act as sort of a in-between step between ARK Survival Evolved and ARK 2. But I can definitely empathize with the whole, like, you know, I just bought all this stuff on the original, now you're selling a remaster and I have to buy it all again. But ultimately, like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable with ARK. Most of my ARK knowledge comes from my buddy Barry. So I'm just going to have to sort of wait and see. We're going to test it out soon on Switch just for the fun of it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm interested in ARK 2. I think it looks pretty cool. I like Souls combat, like they were mentioning. And while it's not your typical monster taming game where it's like an RPG, there's still obviously monster taming in the game, regardless of whether or not you're shooting guns. I mean, Power World, you're doing the same thing. So I don't want to hear none of this stuff where, oh, you're not taming monsters. All these people are riding friggin' dinosaurs. Get out of here. Anyways, all that being said, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe for daily monster taming videos. You can check out my Discord, Twitter, and Patreon, linked below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, Exodus, and Candy Morency. And we'll see you next time. Peace.